Hey everybody, Bryan here from the GuitarFactoryOC.com. Today we're going to break down Ziggy Stardust by the late, great David Bowie. And as always, I have included a free PDF cheat sheet download. You can click the link in the description below and actually get a copy of this to follow along with the video or keep it in your record so when you want to play the song, you got all the chords and lyrics. This is an awesome one if you're a beginner, if you want to play electric or acoustic, it works either way. We'll take a look at the strumming of the intro, that iconic riff you heard me play, and I'll show you the verses and that power chord chorus, so we'll be able to play through the whole song of Ziggy Stardust. Let's jump into it. All right, that legendary intro, we got the G chord, and we're using the 4-finger G. The reason why is after you play that G chord once, I move over to the D chord. And I pivot using my ring finger to stay planted. I'm always looking for that with chord switches to see if there's a common finger that I can use to move to the next chord. It could save you a ton of time making the switch and it sounds smoother. G over to the D. But once you strum the D, you're going to hear this little riff at the top of it. And what that is, I strum the D once, and on the up pick, I put my pinky down on the high E, take it off again, put it down again, take it off again, and then the 3rd fret of the B string, which is already in your D chord. So that little lick up close looks like this. So putting together the top. All right, here's the back half of it. We're going to go to a C suspended 2, and all that is just going over and moving your middle finger to the 3rd fret of the A string, and then still keeping that ring finger we've had from the G and the D, and then the rest are open. Okay, that's that C suspended 2. The way we're going to pick it is we're going to pick that A string 3rd fret, over to the B 3rd fret, come back to the G, which is open, and the D, which is open. And then back to the B, which is that 3rd fret. So your picking looks like this. Okay, up close. All right, and that's important to know because that comes back in that turnaround riff there. So, and now all we're gonna do is just make the middle finger become the 2nd fret with the 1st finger now. Don't lose that ring. Same picking. Okay, so you got... And the last one's just open A, that ring finger again on the 3rd fret of the B, and then that open G. Okay, that's the turnaround. Back to the top. So putting it together slow. All right, that's your intro. Let's jump into the verses. All right, so when the verse begins and the singing comes in, we're going to be doing this strumming pattern for each of the chords. We're going to be doing a down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. So I know it sounds complicated, but just think of it as these gallops, these down, down ups, little segments of down, down ups. You hear that in a lot of songs. I call it the gallop. And what it is it's 2 gallops in a row, down, down, up, down, down, up, and then the segment of down, up, all together. And then one more gallop at the end, down, down, up. That's the way we should look at it. Down, down, up, that's the gallop, another gallop, segment of 4, down, up, and then that gallop again. Okay, after that G, we're gonna go to a B minor. If that's still a struggle for you, check out my other videos on how to get better at bar chords, okay? This sounds great in the song using the real B minor, so maybe this is your chance to start mastering it. So you got your down, down, up, down, down. Then a C, and a D. Back to G. E minor this time. No B minor. A minor, your verse. Now, if you want to add, there's a riff in there that's really cool that takes place over the C chord and the D in that first pass. You can add this in. So let's do this little extra bonus if you want to throw it in. You got your G, D minor, there's that C, and here's the riff. Bringing you back to that G. So it takes place of that C and D this time around. Let's take a look at that extra lick. Strum your C, and then we're going to go on the A string. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. All on the A. Then slide to the 7 on the A, back to the 5 on the A, and then end it with the 7 on the low E, and a little bend on the 5th fret of the low E, back around. So let me just play that whole verse. Back around. There's your whole verse. Let's get into that heavy power chord part. Hey, if you happen to like my videos I put up, it really helps if you actually go ahead and click like and subscribe to the channel so that you can get alerts when I put out new videos. Also, love comments. So if you want to tell me something, request songs, or give me a little bit of feedback, hit those comments below. I do read them all. So where were the spiders? Okay, that's our riff. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do some power chords, all right? Power chords are, again, these movable shapes that are not bars, but you're putting your fingers in a shape that does move around the fretboard. Every Ramones song uses them, and a lot of punk and rock uses power chords, but they work great on acoustic or electric. So what we're gonna do is put the 5th fret of the low E, 7th fret of the A, 7th fret of the D, and just strum those 3 strings only. No other one. I'm not barring. I'm just holding those down, getting the meatier low chords. And I'm gonna go down, up, down, up, down. Slide that shape down to the 3rd fret. So you got 3, 5, 5, down, up, down, up, down. Now slide that shape down to the 1st fret, 1, 3, 3, and we're gonna hit it once. Take the 1st finger off, get that open E, put it back down, do that open E again, put it back down, open E again, and then the chord again, and then up to the 3rd fret. All right, so that's what that riff is with the spiders. And do that 3 times. After 3 times, do the D chord with the same pattern we did earlier. And then an E major. And you're back around for the song there with it. Hey, if you're looking to get better at guitar playing, I have made courses for you over at theguitarfactoryoc.com. And these courses are designed to almost feel like you're in an actual lesson with me. My lessons, when I do one-on-one with my students, I do fundamental pillars, which are key things you gotta know when you learn, fun songs to apply those pillars to, and then always a creativity element to it, because once you learn those fundamentals and you learn fun songs, it's great to get creative and see what you can come up with. And then also cool little assessment questions to make sure that you got the topic at the end. So check out our free quick start course today.